परफेक्ट।
ठीक है।
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to Jahane Man, your own channel. And as you all know that nowadays we are discussing Aspirations 2021 because 2021 is just around the corner and we have to welcome it with positivity and enthusiasm. Especially my concern is about our education sector. How was education sector during 2020, during pandemic, and what preparations we have made to welcome 2021? And on this important and special issue, we have with us Mr. Rajendran, who is joining us from Abu Dhabi, UAE, and who is the former chairperson of Abu Dhabi Principals Association, and he is the global head of Nine Gems Global Schools Foundation. Mr. Rajendran, welcome to the show.
Namaste.
Namaskar. So 2020, the year 2020, nobody is speaking good about it. Lots of challenges, lots of issues, and we don't have much good to say about the year which is just around the corner to be over. How was your experience as educator during this year? And what do you think that education sector has gained or lost during 2020?
Thank you, Dr. Halima, for inviting me to this particular program. Uh, See, every coin has got two sides. So 2020, I agree, has been an unprecedented year, which no one in the human civilization have ever expected. Such a thing can happen, and the whole year, the children can be tied up inside their rooms, which beyond anybody's thought, beyond any expectations, absolutely the human race has been taken for granted by this microscopic virus. We call it as COVID. Now, 2020, of course, as you mentioned, nobody is talking good about it because of the losses people had suffered. But let us not forget, it has actually taught us many things. Now, this particular, I was actually thinking about it. What are the good sides which actually man has actually learned over the year? I agree there has been sufferings, economical suffering or human lives lost, and a lot of property lost or a lot of business lost, and every country, every human being got affected very badly. But at the same time, it made us realize what we have been, it taught us different ways of doing the things. We were taking everything for granted till now, but this coronavirus has actually taught the entire human race that the things which you people have been doing over all these years, over the centuries, can be done in a different way also.
That's
All
true.
of a sudden, the teachers who have never thought of using online platform or virtual teaching lessons have turned out to become good experts in virtual learning or teaching process. Now see, that is an education which this coronavirus has given to everybody. Now even people at home or house, mothers who were sitting in their four walls, within the walls, who were not working, now they are also experts to help the children to attend to the classes.
Yeah.
Now, schools and teachers have done a wonderful job in keeping children in touch with, by taking their entire activities and sentiments and their physiological, their intellectual, their mental, their academical development into consideration and kept moving. I mean, that is wonderful. That is a very, very commendable task which the entire teaching faculty of the world has done. Every country has undergone this change. Every nook and corner of the world has seen this particular transformation. So this way, see, it taught us that we can live without much traveling. We can live without inviting so many people for simple functions. There used to be marriages which thousands of people used to attend.
That's
Now
right.
there are marriages which is attended only by close family members. See, this is that way. A lot of luxuries have been curtailed. Man has been taught to live with the limited resources. The money people actually have got a lot of surplus money now because their budget got reduced. The allocated amount is actually saved back now. So this way, COVID-19 has actually taught us a lot of new things. So let us not forget that. This is what actually I have to say about 2020, what has happened. Now,
Yes, thank you very much. It was really very positive note on your part. 2020 has taught us lots of good things, and it has curtailed the luxurious lifestyle. And we can, if we count our necessities, so it's very limited. But when we go spending on the luxuries, then there is no limit. That is limitless.
see, not only that, irrespective of the our differences, be it linguistic or regional or religious or any type of differences, but it has made us realize we people all are human beings and equal. You can't see anybody without a mask in the street now, isn't it? See,
That's true.
that uniformity has been brought in. It is a self-realization. It is actually a teaching for us to learn and for to teach our youngsters that human lives are more important than any differences. Now, even the parents, like for example, I was actually looking at a skit yesterday evening where a mother was quarantined. She was aching to see her children, and they are actually abandoning or keeping her away. That is what again another side of it. This has definitely made people to realize these relations are also at times can be controlled or limited due to these unforeseen situations. So this is something which I definitely believe it made us all of us to open our eyes towards realities. So let us actually learn these lessons. Let us be united. The entire 750 crore people living on the surface of the earth today, they all are one now. See that unity, that uniformity. I must thank coronavirus for that because everybody started realizing. See, the gods are in the temples or in the masjids or the churches. Now we were told you can pray from inside your room. Correct? So
Yes.
for 1 year, people have not been going there. Nothing wrong has happened. So this is again actually made us realize these things are secondary. First, human lives, human love, human connectivity is more important. And this is a wonderful lesson which the children have learned. I'm sure the future is going to be more brighter in that way.
Yeah, inshallah, sure. So, Mr. Rajendran, it is whatever was there to 2020, it has gone, almost gone. That was unseen. Nobody expected that it's going to be with us for so long. Initially, the people were taking it so lightly. They thought, okay, maybe a few weeks, a few months, and then the things will be normal. But now the new normal is entirely different. We have to adapt ourselves with that. Now, coming to 2021, everything is now seen, and we have already seen the situations, and we know that it's not going to be over suddenly, all of a sudden.
True.
And although there is some hope with the vaccine, but still the vaccine also has its own limitations. The people say that we cannot guarantee 100% effectiveness of the vaccine. So what do you think, that what is your aspiration as educationist, and what preparations we all have to make to welcome 2021 in a better way?
Absolutely. I definitely appreciate, taking up that particular point. As I mentioned, 2020 definitely made us prepare to be prepared for such eventualities, such dangers, such situations in future. Now, see, it again taught us how helpless man is before such, such miniature things. Like, for example, for the last 1 year, the entire scientific world is struggling to find a cure or a vaccination for this particular,
Virus.
disease. Now see, nothing has happened. So even when we go and start luxury apartments in Mars or Moon, but still it is actually again we are being taught you are still not capable of controlling a small virus. So don't boast on your achievements. Now this lesson has given us a lot of strength to be prepared to face such eventualities, just such challenges which is going forward in case if we come across. Now definitely Now we have an alternative system as far as educational sector is concerned. Let me put it very clearly. Now everybody has realized that means education is not restricted only within the four walls of the school building. It can even be done from home, provided you keep a track of it. And now, definitely, I appreciate because children are being physically not very active. That is also very important for the children to be, trained and physically kept fit so that the future generation becomes healthy and stronger. And this 1 year had definitely children must have added little more weight to their body. I'm sure about it because they should have perspired in their school premises, and they love to come to school because of those games periods and play
And
periods.
friends.
So that is something which they were missing. Definitely that needs to be, schools must come to a place where a safe, secure environment for children to come back to school. Now for that, that preparation, definitely now the schools have realized that is, you can't take things for granted. They will definitely check people for their body temperature. They will definitely insist on washing hands after every touching of other foreign surface. They will definitely, the children will learn that even though you are closer to a person, but safe distance maintenance is something which is very important. Even now we teach our children how to maintain a safer distance, correct?
Yes.
Especially to the school going children, like the new initiatives for the safety, for abuses, to save children from abuses. We have been talking to them, avoid touches or identify right touch and good touch,
That's,
bad touch, correct?
yeah.
And then we keep on telling them keep a distance even if it is your relative. Now that has actually come into being. So definitely these are all the lessons which we learned, and that is going to definitely help the children in the coming year. So 2021, I definitely believe the vaccine is around the corner. Some countries have already started. In UAE also the vaccination started, and so it's a wonderful thing. And I think in India also very soon it will start. India is a huge country. It may take a little longer time to come to normalcy, but I'm sure in 2020, by mid 2021, the things will come back to almost a normal situation. But at the same time, let us not forget that the things will not come back to that normalcy which was there in October 2019. That was a different world, and the world in 2021 October will definitely, you see a changed world. So this
That's
is
true.
what I believe, and there is definitely going to be a wonderful change which we all will be seeing.
Yeah, sure. Thank you very much. It was really very positive aspects that you have brought into the light of the people, and our viewers are going to be benefited by this. Now, before we conclude, I just want you to give some
Let me let
golden
me
tips.
let
Yeah,
me
golden tips to the viewers. Yes.
let me just add one more point, a caution to the parents.
Mhm.
Please, this is a suggestion to the parents, not advice. I am, just a suggestion from my side as a teacher for such a long period of time. Now, let us, this is a message to the parents.
Yeah,
Please remember, your children have started learning something new now, and don't let them lose that track. Let them continue to maintain what they have learned now and build upon it, because children started learning a lot of new things in computer. Even some of them started coding, some of them started making apps. So please encourage such things to happen, because the world is changing. What we have seen 5 years back is no more there, and maybe after 5 years what we are seeing today may not be there. So let us prepare our children for the future rather than permitting them to live for present. So this is where the parents needs to take care. Physical development, they will have to take it into consideration. As far as possible, schools were helpless in helping the children in that aspect. Of course, academically schools have taken care, but physical exertion and the practice and the playful activities of children need also to be continued, and that parent needs to take a little extra care on that. And I wish all my little children and their parents all the very best in coming 2021. Let 2021 be a happier year for everybody, and wish you all the best.
thank you very much. Thank you, and happy new year to you and your family and the entire education fraternity. Let this year be the year of like fruitful year for everyone, and whatever good we have learned during COVID-19, let's continue with that. Thank you very much for joining us. Jahane Man is grateful to you.
Thank
Thank
you
you
very
and
much.
take care, and bye bye.
Bye.